What if a secret that has puzzled the world for over 100 years wasn't locked away in a palace vault or a secret government file? What if the key to it all was sitting in your attic, just waiting for you? Maya. Okay, Grandma, let's see what treasures you've been hiding. Maya pries open the trunk. It's filled with old clothes, books, and photographs. She pulls out an old, velvet-wrapped object. It's a beautifully crafted music box, though tarnished with age. She finds the key and winds it up. A haunting, beautiful melody plays, a tune that feels strangely familiar. For Maya, it was supposed to be a boring Saturday cleaning out her grandmother's attic. But a simple music box was about to unravel a story she never knew. She was a part of a story tied to one of history's greatest enigmas: the disappearance of the lost princess Anastasia. Maya notices a small, almost invisible seam along the bottom of the music box. She fiddles with it, and a hidden compartment pops open. Inside, nestled in faded silk, is not a spinning ballerina, but a small, ornate silver locket, dark with age. Maya, what in the world? Maya's room is a mix of typical teenage clutter and meticulously organized history books. She's at her desk, the locket in front of her. Liam, her best friend, leans over her shoulder, peering at it through a magnifying glass. Liam, so your grandma's attic is basically a historical treasure chest now? I've got to say, I'm a little jealous. All I ever found in my grandpa's stuff was a lifetime supply of fishing lures. Maya, it's not treasure, Liam, it's a puzzle. Look. She points to a tiny inscription on the back of the locket. It's in Cyrillic. Liam. Okay, Russian script. Let's see what the all-knowing internet has to say. He snaps a picture and runs it through a translation app. Liam. It says, "To my little imp, may your spirit always fly free." Imp? Was your grandma's nickname Imp? Maya. Not that I know of. But Anastasia Romanov's was. Her family called her that because she was a famous prankster, a real mischief maker. Liam. Whoa, hold on. You're not seriously thinking this belonged to the Anastasia, are you? The one from all the movies and stories? That's like a 1 in a billion chance. Maya, I know it sounds crazy, but the music box plays a lullaby that was popular in the Russian court. And this locket, it just feels important. There's more to my family's story than anyone ever told me. I can feel it. And so began the quest. It started not with a journey across continents, but with a deep dive into the digital world. Maya wasn't just chasing a fantasy. She was trying to understand a deep, unspoken sadness that had seemed to linger in her family for generations. A montage shows Maya and Liam on their laptops. They're scrolling through digitized historical archives, online museum exhibits, and old immigration records from the early 20th century. Maya, we spent days digging into the Romanov family's secrets. Not the big political stuff, but the small, human details. We learned the sisters were raised surprisingly simply, sleeping on cots and taking cold baths. They even had a secret nickname for themselves, Otma, made from the first letter of each of their names: Olga, Tatana, Maria, and Anastasia. Liam. Okay, this is interesting. I'm cross-referencing ship manifests from 1920. There are dozens of Russian immigrants with your great-great-grandmother's surname, Volkov. But one stands out. Anya Volkova, landed in New York, listed her only valuable possession as a music box. Maya. Anya. That's a nickname for Anastasia. But it's also a common Russian name. It could be a coincidence. Liam. Maybe. But get this. Her place of origin isn't listed as St. Petersburg. It's listed as near Ekaterinburg. The camera pushes in on Maya's face. Her eyes widen in realization. Maya. The city where they were taken. The city where they died. Maya and Liam are sitting at a large oak table. A librarian has brought them a heavy, leather-bound book. It's a collection of personal diaries from Russian immigrants, donated decades ago. Maya, are you sure this is it? The entry for Anya Volkova? Librarian. That's the one. She donated it to the university in the 1970s. Said it was important that the real stories get told. Not many people have asked to see it. The librarian leaves. Maya opens the book with trembling hands. The handwriting is neat, but the ink is faded. Maya, my name is Anya Volkova. The world I knew was burned to the ground. They tell stories now, whispers of a princess who escaped. A fairy tale. I wish it were true. But I was there. I was a kitchen hand in the house of special purpose. And the girl I knew was not a princess to me. She was just Nastya. Liam. Nastya? Maya. A nickname for Anastasia. Go on. Maya. She was not like they say. Yes, she was funny, a little devil who would trip the servants for a laugh. Liam looks at Maya, his skepticism melting away. This feels real. Maya. The last night. There was so much fear. Her mother had sewn jewels into her daughter's corsets, hoping they might buy their freedom someday. Nastya gave me her locket. She told me, if I don't make it out, you do. Don't let them forget us. Don't let them forget the people we were. She whispered a place to me, a place only we knew. Maya stops reading, her eyes filled with tears. Maya. It wasn't Anastasia's locket in the sense that she escaped with it. It was a gift. My great-great-grandmother wasn't a lost princess. She was the girl who was supposed to keep her memory alive. Liam. So the historical mystery wasn't about a royal survivor. It was about a promise between friends. But what was the place she mentioned? Maya flips to the last page of the diary. Tucked into a small sleeve is a fragile, folded piece of paper. It's a hand-drawn map of a park with a large fountain circled in the center. At the bottom, a note is scribbled in the same faded ink. Beneath the weeping angel, where memories are kept. Maya. I know that fountain. It's in the old city gardens. The one with the statue of the angel that looks like it's crying. It's a bright, cold day. Maya and Liam stand before a large, ornate stone fountain. A beautiful, weathered statue of an angel stands in the center, its head bowed. Liam. Beneath the weeping angel, where memories are kept. Okay, so we're not digging up the whole park, right? Maya walks around the base of the fountain, running her hands along the old stones. She finds a loose one, covered in moss. Her heart pounds. She looks at Liam, who gives her a nod. Together, they work the stone free. Behind it is a small, dark cavity. Maya reaches inside and her fingers close around a small, oilskin pouch. She pulls it out and carefully unwraps it. Inside is not a Fabergé egg or a crown jewel. It's a small, simple wooden bird, crudely carved, but clearly made with care. And wrapped around it is a thin gold chain with a single, perfect diamond, a stark contrast to the simple wooden toy. Maya. It's from her corset. She holds the simple bird in her palm, imagining a teenage girl, a grand duchess, carving it in secret, dreaming of being free as a bird. And another girl, a servant, keeping that dream safe for 100 years. The truth Maya found wasn't the fairy tale the world wanted. There was no secret heir to a throne. But there was something more real. The story of a friendship, a promise, and a memory entrusted to an ordinary girl who made it out. Maya is at her desk. The locket, the diary, and the small wooden bird are laid out before her. She's writing in her own journal. Maya. For so long, I felt like a ghost in my own life, disconnected from my past. But now I know history isn't just about kings and queens. It's about the quiet promises, the forgotten friendships. My great-great-grandmother, Anya, couldn't save the lost princess Anastasia, but she saved her story. And now, it's my turn to keep it safe. I finally know where I come from. Maya looks up, directly at the camera. She has a newfound peace and confidence in her eyes. Maya. The past is full of secrets, waiting to be found. Sometimes, all you have to do is look in your own attic. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you like this story and want to see more mysteries uncovered, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.